The fatal confrontation playing out on Fletcher's phone.
I have a gun in my purse. They trying to make me get out the car. Hit me again.
4 shots, 1 woman dead, another injured, and the woman recording in jail. The woman in pink is 29-year-old Naima Norton. Fletcher was recording when she allegedly shot Norton and another woman also seen in the video.
This is the case of Naima Norton, a young mom who was involved in a long-standing feud with another woman named Akira Fletcher. The conflict reached a critical point in July 2024 when Akira shot and killed Naima. She claimed that she acted in self-defense, posting videos on social media that showed Naima and another woman vandalizing her car and attacking her, but some people believe that the killing was premeditated. So what really is the truth? Did Akira really act in self-defense, or is there more to the story? The details in this case are both shocking and heartbreaking, and raises questions about what constitutes self-defense. But before we get to all that, let's go back to where it all started.
Have a double shooting last month just turned deadly. Cincinnati police say 1 victim died today. She was identified as 29-year-old Naima Norton. Cincinnati police say that she was one of 2 women who were shot back on July 12th on Reading Road.
Naima Norton was a 29-year-old woman from Cincinnati, Ohio. She had 2 beautiful sons who were the center of her world. She worked hard to give them the best life. Naima herself was a confident and fiery young woman who would not back away from a fight. Unfortunately, that trait would ultimately lead to her death. Naima was beefing with 23-year-old Akira Fletcher. Those who know Akira describe her as an outgoing and goofy person who doesn't take life too seriously. It's not clear how she and Naima knew each other or how their feud started, but some people say that it all had to do with a man. Akira was pregnant by a guy who was also involved with Naima, and it seems like the 2 women had been going at each other's necks for quite a while before the tragic incident. At one point on May 20th, 2024, Akira reportedly accused Naima of pointing a handgun at her and threatening to fire. Then, just 3 weeks before the tragedy, Akira was accused of smashing the windows on Naima's car. According to court documents, Akira was charged with criminal damage and released on her own recognizance, which means that she didn't have to pay bail. The judge also ordered her to stay away from Naima, but apparently that didn't seem to help much because on July 8th, Akira was caught on CCTV throwing a rock on the windshield and rear window of Naima's car before driving off. Naima also retaliated by damaging Akira's vehicle on July 9th and July 11th. They both reported each other to the police, but by the time anything was done, it was too late.
A woman is under arrest after a deadly shooting in Avondale. Tonight we have new details about the suspect and the person killed. All of this happening on Reading Road near Hutchins Avenue back in July.
On July 12, 2024, at around 2 a.m., Akira was sitting in her car in Avondale, Ohio, when she was approached by Naima and another woman, who is said to be her cousin. The 3 women got into a heated confrontation which Akira recorded on her phone. In the video, Akira is seen inside her car, breathing heavily as the 2 other women taunt her outside. When she tells the women they're going to jail, Naima, who is seen holding what looks like a knife, throws an object at the car. Akira narrates everything that's going on, saying that Naima and her cousin threw a rock at her and slashed her tires. She also mentions that she has a gun in her purse and has tried calling 911. As she is speaking, a loud noise is heard from the back of Akira's car, and the camera pans to reveal that the car window has been smashed. As the 2 assistants start walking away, Akira gets out of her car and yells at them, saying that they're going to jail and that they should be happy they don't get shot. One of the women, believed to be Naima, returns and engages in a back and forth with Akira before walking away again. At this point, Akira gets back into her car and starts driving off. It appears that the fight is over, but unfortunately, that's not what happened.
You're going to jail. I don't give a You're going to jail. You're going to jail. She just threw another rock at me, as you can see. She's slashing my tires. Her and her cousin slashing my tires. As you can see, I have a gun in my purse. They're trying to make me out the car. She's busting my window again. Going to jail.
A second video shows that things actually escalated after that. Through the broken driver's side window, Akira continued yelling at the two women as they walked on a sidewalk, telling them that they were going to jail. One of the women, who appears to be Naima, approaches the car and picks up an item on the ground, but before she can throw it at Akira, 4 chilling sounds of gunfire fill the air, and the video ends.
You should be happy you don't get clapped. You should be happy you don't get clapped.
Police responded to the scene at around 2:30 a.m. and found Naima and her cousin on the ground suffering from bullet wounds. They were both rushed to the hospital, where doctors tried everything they could to save their lives.
Following some breaking news right now of a double shooting on Reading Road.
Now, Fox 19 Now reporter Peyton Marshall is live at the scene. Just got new information from police. Peyton, what are we learning?
Yes, what I can confirm with you guys is 2 people have been transported to UC Medical Center, 1 with life-threatening injuries. Now, I just spoke with officers to learn exactly what led up to this. What I can tell you is there was a female inside her car. That female was attacked by 2 other women with rocks. In fact, I'm going to take a step aside so you guys can see her car. You can see it's the one right there with the hazards on. In fact, you can tell that the tires are flat and the back side and side windows, those are all broke. So what was happening is the woman was driving the car. Officers say she was attacked again by those 2 women with rocks. The officer said the female driver acted in self-defense and shot at the 2 women attacking her. Now, those 2 women are the ones that are at UC Medical Center that were transported there. Again, one has life-threatening injuries. Again, the officer says that female that was acting in self-defense, she is currently being interviewed by officers at this time. Of course, we're going to keep you updated as well as their condition in the hospital. But you can see this is still very much an active scene. Caution tape is still blocking off just this part here off of Reading Road.
Her injuries were too severe, and she died 6 weeks later on August 26th. The Cincinnati police initially ruled the shooting as a case of self-defense, and most people were okay with that because no one had died at the time. But after Naima died, Akira, who had been quiet on social media since the incident, decided to let everyone know why she had to use deadly force on Naima. I've been quiet for a very long time, trying not to stress for the sake of my baby, and have let people lie on me, slandering me, say sick things about my baby, threatening me, and more. It's very sad and unfortunate about what's going on. I was trying to diffuse the situation and get my own recording because this has been an ongoing thing, and my leasing office of the apartments I live at continued to tell me they deleted the recordings or did not have them. I went to the police many times begging for help. I will be posting the pictures and videos about what happened July 12th. She went on to post 2 videos of the incident, showing Naima and her cousin harassing and bullying her before she opened fire. She also included pictures of her damaged car. I was being punched in my face, rocks thrown at me, and Naima trying to get in my car. She busted my driver's side window out to attack me. She continued to try and get in my car to stub me, and I let her hit me while I was on the phone with 911 asking for help. I told them to stop over and over and over and over again. I never got out my car to fight or anything, and I allowed her to punch me more than once. The post got a lot of mixed reactions, with some people believing that she acted in self-defense, while others thought that the shooting could have been avoided entirely. Several commenters advised her to delete the videos, stating that it would only harm her case. Someone by the name of Brown Beauty came out in support of Naima, saying that Akira was the one that had started the entire thing. She posted a video showing a woman, whom she claimed was Akira, throwing a rock at Naima's car. In Akira's case, claiming self-defense could be possible under Ohio's Stand Your Ground law, which was introduced in 2021. This law says that a person doesn't have to retreat from a place where they are legally allowed to be, like a parking lot, if they're involved in a conflict that could cause serious harm. In other words, people don't have to try to escape a dangerous situation before defending themselves. They are allowed to stand their ground and use deadly force if needed to protect themselves, their home, car, or others. There have been some major changes done on the law over the years. Before 2021, the defendant claiming self-defense had to prove that they were in immediate danger, that the force they used matched the level of danger, that it was necessary to stop the harm, and that they weren't the ones who started the fight. However, with the new changes, the burden is on the prosecutors to prove otherwise. According to Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office's spokesman, Matthew Brew, This has made it hard to successfully prosecute violent crimes. As a result of this change, prosecutors must now prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a defendant did not use self-defense, defense of another, or defense of a person's residence when acting. It doesn't take a law degree to know that proving something did not happen is a lot harder than proving something did, especially when so many of these cases turn on subjective concepts like fear of someone or belief that something was about to happen. Although Cincinnati police had initially supported Akira's self-defense claim, they went back and arrested her on August 30th and charged with aggravated murder and felonious assault.
A woman is under arrest after a deadly shooting in Avondale. Tonight we have new details about the suspect and the person killed. All of this happening on Reading Road near Hutchins Avenue back in July. Police say 2 women were shot. One of the victims survived. 29-year-old Namaya Norton was killed. This week, Cincinnati police arrested 23-year-old Akira Fletcher. She's charged with murder, aggravated murder, and felonious assault.
She was later indicted by a Hamilton County grand jury and held on a $150,000 bond to await trial.
I can tell you that a Hamilton County grand jury indicted 23-year-old Akira Fletcher today for aggravated murder and felonious assault. Prosecutors say her charges are related to a deadly situation that happened on July 12th in the 3000 block of Reading Road. We know Cincinnati police investigated a double shooting that day in that same area. They told us at the scene a woman was in her car when 2 other women came up to her with rocks and started attacking her. Police said then that the driver acted in self-defense and shot the 2 women who were assaulting her. Both of the women who were shot were taken to the hospital. Police say one of them, 29-year-old Namaya Norton, died on Monday.
The move by the prosecution to arrest and charge Akira came as a surprise to a lot of people, including legal experts who feel that her self-defense claim is valid. Jay Clark, a criminal defense expert, said the videos were more than enough evidence to prove that she acted in self-defense. He also said that Akira could not just leave the scene because her tires were slashed, and Ohio's Stand Your Ground laws mean she does not have to. As of September 2024, Akira is still in the Hamilton County Justice Center, and her next hearing is set for October 2024. Her lawyer said that they have new evidence to help win the case. My client clearly acted in self-defense. This is evident in the videos that have already been released. Through our preliminary investigation into this matter, we have discovered more evidence that strengthens our case. Ms. Fletcher is looking forward to her day in court. Despite the circumstances that led up to the incident, the fact remains that a young woman lost her life, and 2 children will now have to grow up without a mother over something that could have been prevented. Rest in peace, Naima Norton, and may her family find peace. What do you think about this case? Do you believe Akira acted in self-defense, or did she plan the entire thing? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button.